I can put the same card in front of 100 people, and I'm going to get a slightly different reading from, because your people are telling me what the card means for you.
Okay. So do I? How does? Let's just try it out. So am I just picking cards?
Okay, I'll hand you these.
Okay.
And what you want to do is, let me just do the prayer. What's your first name?
You want my government name or just my nickname?
Your nickname.
Joey Boy.
Okay. Love and light in, love and light out. This is asked in spirit, it's done in spirit. Amen. So you shuffle the cards, and you're putting your energy, your questions, whatever kind of thing you want into it. Some tarot cards or tarot card readers won't let you touch your cards. I'm not like that.
You let me touch your cards, girl?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
then.
put them, and when you're done, put them in 2 piles in front of you.
Okay.
And you're going to pick the pile that has more energy for you.
You know, my heart is kind of racing already.
Because your people are connecting to you.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look, I'm getting goosebumps, yo. Look, you saw that? Oh, this is crazy. I really am getting goosebumps, okay. All right, I separated them. Now I'm trying to figure out which pile
has more energy. If you can feel it, some people feel coolness, some people feel vibration. And if you don't feel anything, just guess.
All right, this one right here,
Okay.
my left is...
Great, give me that pile. And you just want me to pick 2 cards? Wow. I'm going to pick 3. Okay.
Goosebumps all over again. You said wow, I gave me goosebumps.
Okay. What the cards are telling me for you is the first card I pulled was the 5 of Swords. Swords usually mean struggle or getting through something. And then the next card I picked is Pentacles, which is usually money. But for you, I feel like it's a little different. The 4 of Pentacles is holding back something. I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, it's telling me that a lot of people are against you. I don't know if, I feel like this is more of a career thing.
Haters, man.
I know, it's more of a career thing. And this card's telling me for you specifically that you will overcome all of that. And the 4
living my best life. Ain't got time for these
the
haters.
4 of Pentacles is saying that you are holding yourself back because of this energy. But we have the King of Wands. Wands technically mean dreams, goals, desires, and what would be the king of dreams? You will make your dreams come true. So I feel like in the tarot cards, this looks like a lizard, but it's really not. It's actually a salamander. And when they wrote these cards in like the Middle Ages, they believed salamanders were indestructible. So what I'm hearing, I don't know anything about you, but what I'm hearing is in the next 3 years, you're going to grow huge. And I see you moving forward, and I feel like you get into a much better place. I'm going to pick one more card.
Ooh.
Look at that. Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
Take in.
What's this
Single
person's
baby.
name?
Amber.
Okay.
You forgot for a second.
No, I
You
didn't
got
think-
nervous,
I got
that's all.
nervous. Like, hi, babe.
Hi. I like it. The Knight of Cups. Cups means love. So I feel like you're laughing. I feel like you're kind of a tough guy on the outside, but behind closed doors, you're a big softie.
That's
And
all the
I
way
feel
right.
like you will do anything for her. I feel like there's a strong connection, and I feel like you two together will make amazing things happen. So, and I feel like I do this all week, and I hate getting into relationships because it's not always good, but you guys are golden together. You really have a very strong connection.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Amber.
Rolling with the Rodriguez.
Wait, you see any
Are
more
you
kids?
married?
Yes, I am married.
Okay. I feel like this period, the 2 of Cups comes up next. That is usually a marriage card, but I feel like they're switching gears again. I feel like it might be a business partnership. Are you thinking about a side business or something different? It's going to be
Yo,
hugely successful.
wait.
And so I feel like this side business, I feel like it turns into something amazing. And I don't know if it's an actual partnership, but I feel like somebody comes in, maybe a mentor or an investor, or somebody comes in that says, man, I love your energy and I love your idea, and we're going to work it, and you're going to kill it. I'm telling you.
Really?
Big.
Oh,
Okay.
Freddie, I see.
Last card.
Yeah,
I don't want to
just
get
like, I gotta
scared.
keep coming.
I know. And this is the 4 of Wands. Again, wands are goals, dreams, desires, your career, what you're moving forward with. But the 4 of Wands is all about community support. So I feel like because in the beginning you had the swords here, the 5 of swords. I feel like you conquer all the haters. I feel like you become to this point where you're kind of like, you know what? You have to know that I'm the top of the top. And I feel like the side thing moves forward. Do you want to write a book?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I asked. Wow, that's crazy. I did.
Yeah, the book is going to be hugely successful.
Really?
Do you get up at 3 or 4 in the morning for no particular reason?
Yes.
And you're like, why do I keep waking up at this time? You look at the clock and you're like, oh my God, I keep waking up around the same time.
Damn kids I got.
Well, okay. Did you do that before? Oh, you got to go to work.
I got to get up and work. Yeah.
Okay, do you have a hard time falling asleep then?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like your spiritual gift is it's something called automatic writing or angel writing. And I feel like you can use spirit, connect to spirit, meditate and get connected to spirit, and easily and effortlessly write this. Like it goes through you, connects through you. So go with the book. The book's going to be huge.
Go with the book.
Yeah, because I feel like it's...
Can I title it that? Go with the book.
Go with the book.
Go with the book.
There you go.
Copywritten,
that.
trademarked.
Go with the book.
So do you have any questions?
Well, that was it was amazing. It was amazing. I really did get goosebumps picking up the cards. I felt that energy. And a lot of the stuff, because we've never met, you pretty much hit it right.
Yeah.
On.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
There's about 3 things that were just like really, like literally and the show knows, these are my good friends as well. So they're in shock because a few things you mentioned, they know that I've been talking about it or thought about it, but only they really know about it.
Interesting.
So, really interesting.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Wow.
Woo!
Okay.
All right.
Okay, then.
All right, girl. You ready, girl?
I guess so. Oh, you want the cards? I thought you were like, I need all of them back. Thank you.
Give him all back.
Yeah,
Thanks.
give it back.
Anisha's toes first, or do you want to do Natasha's card first?
Well, we can finish with toes.
Okay.
We can finish with toes.
Okay. Those are a different energy anyway.
We have,
We
yeah.
have 14 minutes to do toes and
Does that?
So the same
All right,
thing.
here we go.
What's your first name?
Natasha.
Natasha.
Wait, Fred, does that mean anything to you? Like, Natasha's such a unique, cool name to me. Like, when you meet people with, like, cool names, does that come
Yeah,
to
it does. There's an energy behind names, and I connect to spirit through your name. That's why I asked your
Gotcha.
significant other.
Okay.
Your name has like a queen in it.
Okay, Queen.
Yes.
I'm really scared about this.
Scared.
Don't be
Okay,
scared.
Natasha, right?
Yes.
Okay. May the pure white light bless and protect Natasha and myself. Love and light in, love and light out. This is asked in spirit, this is done in spirit. Amen. Okay. So shuffle the cards. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. And when you feel they're shuffled enough, just put them in 2 piles in front of you. Oh no!
You're
All right,
doing good,
2
girl.
piles in front of me?
Yes.
All right.
And then pick one pile. Which one feels like it has more energy?
I don't know.
Just pick one.
You
then.
got it, girl. You got it.
You feel it. You feel it in your wrist.
I'm really scared, guys.
just breathe.
Don't
Okay.
be afraid.
Okay, and just so you know, there's no bad cards. The cards that you are going to, I'm going to just do it right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cards that you will look at and go, oh my God, that's a horrible card. It's usually not what I think.
Sorry.
Wow. Okay, this is definitely the strength card. The strength card is what I felt when I got into the prayer with you. I feel like on the outside, you're a badass, and I feel like you really have this great energy.
Yeah.
On the inside, you have this amazing heart of gold. And you're just a marshmallow inside. That's what it. But it doesn't mean that your kindness shouldn't be taken as a weakness, because it's actually a strength for you.
Snap, snap. And a
Oh.
twist.
So you got the same. Wow. Okay. The 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is all about, it means something different, but for you, it actually means you need to make a decision. I feel like there's something, are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, what's the person's name?
Do I go with the real name or?
We'll bleep it.
Okay, Jonathan.
Okay. Ooh. Jonathan's super supportive.
Yes.
And he is definitely your rock. You're definitely the kite and he's the rock. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You're afraid to be in a relationship. Does that make sense? I feel like you're almost afraid that it's too good to be true and something's going to happen and it's going to fall apart. Stop thinking that. Okay?
Natasha gave him a big, oh my God.
Okay, so I feel like the Two of Swords is telling you, just make the decision and go with it and make it happen and let go of those fears and those things. Because you both got the same card with the Four of Wands, goals, dreams, and desires. I feel like you definitely have a strong support system around you. You definitely have a great, I feel like a really good family. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because not everyone does. So I feel like everyone supports you, especially on the radio show. I feel like you get a lot of support and love too, and I feel like utilize that.
Now, does the Two Swords signify like love life?
No,
only,
you need to decide that you are going to be successful in all areas of your life. Maybe I should have said that, but once you decide it, it'll start showing up. Now, the Seven of Cups. Cups generally is a love card, but not for you. It is, and it's not a negative. It means that I feel like love of life, love of passion. You have a lot of choices in front of you, but I feel like, are you the money manager? Do you manage money like hardcore? Like you're like, what are you doing spending that money for? We need to save it for this and that. Does that make sense? Yeah, because you have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is money, and I feel like you're going to get into some type of passive income, and it's going to help you a whole lot. I feel like you come up with this idea, and I feel like you always want money to come in. You worry way too much about money. Does that make sense? And I feel like when you get this passive income idea, it's going to help you move forward so you can do fun things and be very passionate.
You better step on your cup, girl.
Okay. So do you have any questions?
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Is there someone in your life that's a little critical? It feels like a mom kind of energy, or is it a sister or friend?
There's plenty of those, yeah.
All right. I feel like you've come from some place that what you're doing is not normal for people around you, and you gotta let that go. I feel like as you become more successful, you're like, I'm leaving everybody behind, or I'm growing past the point where I'm going to lose everybody. I feel like grow, make it happen, because when you finally hit this point, you might lose a couple people along the way, but in general, everyone loves you, and and I feel like their advice that they're giving you, you have to know, look at their life, and no offense to like Aunt Martha, if she gives you advice, don't do this and don't do that. What you need to do is look at her life. If you want to be just like her, take her advice. But if you don't, talk about her, talk about a different subject, because I feel like you have a lot of guilt about your success. Does that make sense? Your people are like, stop doing that. You're amazing. You came into this world for big things, and you're meant to grow and be very successful. And I feel like at the end of the day, the people who will love you are going to still love you. So don't hold yourself back. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That was deep.
I like the excitement that she gets in when, as you're pulling a card.
Yeah, but the
There's
King
like
of
this-
Pentacles is seriously a really good card. And I know it's not a male-female thing. It's the energy of a king. The Queen of Pentacles is about drawing it in. I feel like that's not your problem. I feel like when it comes in, you're going to master it. That's the difference between a person who makes a lot of money and a wealthy person. The wealthy person,
Preach on that.
yeah, and the wealthy person utilizes that money, does passive income, and that is you. So I guess the Queen energy came in first, but the King energy comes in because you know how to master it and manipulate it and move it into the right direction.
Ooh.
So I
That's
see a lot of
crazy.
success in your future.
And if you see us reacting, it's because everything you say, we all know each other very well. So when you say things, we know exactly what you're saying.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Are we ready for some toes?
Yes.
I kind of.
Like, do you give any bad news?
Yes, I do. I hate
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
It makes me stay up at night. But yeah,
Okay.
they're madly not toes. Toes never give bad news.
Well, I wanted to. Well, if we have time, I'll do.
We
that,
will.
but okay.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
How do you want? Where do you want me to be? How do you want me to be?
Just take your shoes off.
Okay.
Do you want them on all fours? You used to. No?
That doesn't work for toes.
Oh, because their toes are back. Never mind.
Whoa. Okay. You got some interesting toes.
I do.
Okay. So
Okay.
Face me.
Okay.
All right. So your left foot represents your inside world, your spiritual world, and your right foot represents your outside world, what you do in the outside world or what people think of you. And the first thing I pick up is hairy toes. Hairy toes means you're a horn dog. You like getting it on. You like it all day long, every day. You can't get enough.
I got a little hair on my
And women get embarrassed. I'm like, that's a good sign. Men like hairy toes, and trust me. Wow. Okay. The first thing I see about your toes is you hold back a lot. You don't express yourself. You hide yourself. You keep yourself in a little box. And the big toe, wow, you're a huge thinker too. The big toe is your life path. Each toe has a different thing. So on your left side, it's your inner journey. On the right side, it's your outer journey. And the first thing I see about your toes is you have huge toenails. That means you're never shutting off this. You're constantly tumbling, overanalyzing, thinking about everything, wondering, oh, did I do this right? Or what should I do next? This never shuts off. And you're very and I feel like on a psychic hit, you're very critical of yourself. Does that make sense?
Oh, God, you're going to make me cry. Okay.
Okay. But your big toes, as hairy as they are, they show me that you came into this world for big things. I feel like from what they're kind of telling me, like from the very beginning, you know that you are made to be seen. And even though you hide yourself right now, eventually you're going to get there. So, wow. Okay, on your baby toes, okay, this is your big toe is your life path. Your second toe in is your communication, your psychic toe. Your middle toe, like your middle finger, is an action toe. It's taking action. Then you got the relationship toes.
Oh, God.
Right? And both of your little relationship toes are hiding under your action. You'd rather take action than be in a relationship. And I feel like when you're actually in a relationship, you're the one doing everything. You're the doer. You're making like, oh, what do you need, honey? I can take care of that. I got that. But you do action because for some reason you have a fear around relationships.
I feel like everybody's in their car trying to look at their toes right now.
I know.
Wait a minute, is this me?
And so, but the cool thing about your relationship toes is because I believe it goes by chakras. If you know anything about chakras.
Oh, yeah, like this.
Chakras.
Oh.
No!
Oh, they said shocker. Oh, chakra.
Chakras. So your big toe is your connection to spirit, God, love, whatever you want to call it. But look at your relationship toes. They're kind of curled toward the big toe. To me, that means that you can, even though you have I feel like it's more of a romantic thing, you have issues, but your friends have to be morally and ethically honest. They have to want to do something big for the world, or you're not interested in that relationship. So you really, if I'm in your circle of friends, I'm honored because you really watch who is in that circle. I feel like you have an acquaintances and you hang out with people and you can connect to people. But if I'm in your inner circle, I'm ethical, I'm honest, and I have some mission that's going to make the world a better place. Isn't that cool?
Shouts to the gay mafia.
I love your toes. As I said, your toes are so interesting.
Thank you.
The only scary thing I see about your toes is your baby toes.
My baby toes?
Yes.
So, okay.
Can I feel that baby toe?
Do you want me to lift it?
He loves when people say that.
Okay, I see. I just wanted to see what was on the bottom. All right.
Okay.
Your baby toe, this is the only different. They're all on the same except one's your inner journey, one's your outer journey. But the left toe in the baby toe is your trust toe. And you have huge trust issues because see the flesh that's right next to it, and it's kind of your thought process holds back your emotions. So you have a lot of emotions around trust, but you're not going to trust anyone. I feel like I go back to the circle of trust. Again, it's very few people are in there because you have a hard time trusting. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. But the other toe is your prosperity toe. And I feel like I had to feel that toe because the flesh underneath is huge. Like you have a lot of flesh, but it's like you're holding back your prosperity. For some reason, I feel like more opportunities out there, more things you can go for, but you're not doing it. You are holding back so much money and prosperity, and it's even going toward joy too. Like you just hold yourself, because look how long all the other toes are, right? You actually, it sounds weird, I should call them prince toes, but I call them princess toes. is you manifest amazing amounts of things. It feels like if you want something, it happens. I feel like, oh my God, I want to go to that movie. And then someone calls and goes, I'm going to this movie. You want to go with me? Like, you manifest amazing, because look how long and skinny your toes are. And they kind of bulb out at the tops. And wow, okay. Your middle, or your toe right next to your big toe, that's your expression toe. And you're super blunt. Does that make, like, you don't hold any, like, you don't sugarcoat a whole lot. Does that make sense? Like, if it's on your heart, it's out your mouth, and you don't filter yourself very. Maybe that's why you do what you do. Because people love it.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
But
had
I feel
problems with
like the thing about your prosperity toe, I feel like there's a lot of potential, and I feel like because look at how big your big toe is. You have a lot of thoughts about your life path and where you're going. But your baby toe, it has a little tiny toenail. So I feel like, and it sounds really weird, and I didn't believe it. This is why I got into toe reading, is because my relationship toes are kind of the same. And
really?
I was really upset. I'm like, no, nothing holds me back, blah, blah, blah. And so the lady who gave me the toe reading said, if you change your life, your toes will change. And I'm like, hell no, that is just crazy. How do you physically change your toes? My toes were like this at one point. 3 months later, because I worked on myself, my toes went like that. And I was a believer, and I had to know everything about toe reading. But just because your prosperity toe is like that today, I feel like you can pull that flush from the bottom of the toe to the top of the toe and start pulling in a lot of prosperity and a lot of abundance.
So I was once a bottom and now I'm a top. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
I don't know that much. But,
Wow.
Can
This
only
is
guess.
amazing. All amazing. How do you guys feel? Like,
Emotional. Shoot.
Yeah, I feel like I got read to pieces. I feel like you know everything about me.
And the funny part is, because I say the prayer, when I'm done with the prayer, because I'm in a hypnotic state, you don't know it, but when I'm done with the prayer and I see you tomorrow, I won't remember a word I said to you. I won't remember bits and pieces. Maybe because it's a radio show, it's a little different than a normal reading, but generally I've seen people on the street the next day, and lucky I had my friend with it, and she's like, oh my God, I loved your reading, and I'm like, who was that? She goes, you read for her 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't remember her or what I said to her.
well, I'm going to give you a free copy of this multi-million-dollar book I'm going to write. Did y'all hear that?
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
got
No,
you.
I want first copy.
You definitely
And
get
you
the first
sign it.
copy. Now, how do people get a hold of you? Is it a site, social networking, or?
I have an office in downtown Gilbert, and if you want to call me, it's 480-626-1077. And my website, my business name is Mystic Journeyz, but with a Z at the end. So if you look up mysticjourneyz.com, I should show up on the top if you do Gilbert.
Right. Oh my God, that was amazing. That really was
Yeah.
amazing.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to my friend whose wife is spending a lot of money, and
I can see why.
I can see why at this point.
Yeah.
It's an investment.
Let her have this.
Change her mind. You know,
Yeah.
it's
I
okay.
think we go to the point, if it becomes, I can't make a decision in my own life, and I gotta go to my reader to make a decision, well, I think you need to spend more time praying or meditating and really finding out, because you're not trusting you, you're trusting
Right.
somebody else. And I'm human, and I'm only gonna do a reading through my filter. So I feel like the best way to do it is connect to spirit yourself. So I love to teach people that. I do classes and stuff. But if I feel like you're depending on me too much, and maybe if it's becoming a problem, there is something going on there. So I would ask her, hey, how much do you meditate? How much do you trust your own intuition? Maybe start, finding who you are. And then if you get stuck, go to a reader. But try it first with yourself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that was amazing.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
all
way more than I
like
thought. I'll be honest. Yeah. And we don't become speechless too much. I'll let you know that. Everyone's thinking about what you just said. Thank you so much for coming through.
Oh, you're welcome. I loved it. It was so awesome. I love meeting all of you.
Thank
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Suzi Coggins?
Suzi Coggins.
Coggins.
Yeah.
Suzi Coggins out of Gilbert. She gave you the number and the website. Thank you again for hanging out with the mess this morning.
All right. Thank you. Woohoo.